everyone, my name is Christine, Nature's Simple Fix. We're going to go ahead and do a core workout, which mainly is abdominals today. We're going to do it standing, sitting, and floor. So you'll notice I have my chair right here. We're going to start with standing, do floor last. Since I'm in my living room right now, I'm just going to do mine on the carpet like I usually do. But if you're doing this on a hard floor or any other surface that isn't carpeted, I would suggest using a mat. You can even use a yoga mat. Anything will work. Now I've got some nice calming music today just because I'm hoping for once that I won't have any issues with my music being blocked. So I want to make sure you can see this video. It's going to be approximately 45 minutes, so it'll be 15 minutes standing, 15 minutes on the chair, and 15 minutes floor, and that would just be the ab portion of it. We're also going to do a warm-up and a stretch, of course, at the end. We'll do a little bit of stretching between each section just to make sure that you catch your breath and you get properly stretched out before we move on to the next section. So we're going to go ahead and start a little bit with that warm. We're going to just do a nice easy warm-up. Guys, this isn't going to be my usual one where we're jumping all over the place. Just want to get that those abdominals warmed up. So we're just going to start out marching it in place. And yes, I still got that throwback to Zumba, so I tend to add the hips. So we're going to do this for a few more seconds. Side to side, bringing it up. Keeping it going, couple more. Kicking it out, pushing it out. Couple more. And we're going to kick it back, pressing those hands back. Nice and easy. Starting to warm it up. Marching it out again. Bringing up those knees. Couple more. Side to side. Keep it going. Couple more. Now we're going to kick it out, pushing it out again. Don't worry about which leg that you started with. As long as you're moving, doesn't matter. Couple more. Kicking it back again, pressing back. Chest up, stomach in. Now we're going to hold it. Just do a modified jumping jack. If you're starting to feel that you're getting a little bit with that heart rate up, that's the point. Couple more. And then we're going to get started with those abs. Slowing it down a little bit. We're just going to stretch it over. We're going to arch it down, rounding it up, breathing out, deep breath in, exhale, arching it down, deep breath in, exhale, rolling it out, rolling those shoulders back and forward. And we're going to go ahead and get started with that standing abdominal crunch. So you're just going to concentrate on pulling that stomach in as you bring those elbows in, breathing out. Always breathing out when you have that hard part with abs. 12 count. 2, 3, 4, halfway there. 7, 4 more. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to keep it here, side to side. Now when you do this, it looks like I'm doing nothing. I want you to concentrate on crunching those obliques, side to side, bringing it in. 2, again we're going to do 12. 4, 5, 6, 8, 2 more. Last one. All right. Now we're going to go side to side. Just bringing that elbow up. 12 count again. Now some of these you'll see me do on the chair as well. That's okay. Still going to do them. 12 count again. 4 more. 10, last 2, holding in that stomach, watching that posture, last 1. Now this time we're just going to raise up that right arm, leaving that left arm down. Now again, if you want to do this with a weight, hold it in that arm that's just dangling to the side, that's fine. 3, 4, 6, 10, last 2. Reaching over to the side. Halfway there. Last 2. And now we're just going to bring up that elbow, reaching up, reaching towards that floor. 12 count again. Sometimes I do some of these with the weight, guys. Today I just thought, nah, we're just going to do without them. We don't need it when we're doing this many. 9, 10, last 2. Last 1. We're going to switch sides, doing the same thing, lifting up that left arm, reaching up to that sky or ceiling. 2, 4, 8, 4 more, 2 more, last 1. Now we're going to reach it towards that sidewall again. 3, letting that side arm just slide down. 4, 4 more, 2 more, last 1. All right. Are you feeling warmed up yet? Well, don't worry. We're going to keep going. I'm going to check my watch right now, my time right now, because if I don't look at this time, guys, we'll just keep on going because sometimes I have a hard time keeping track, and I'll just keep going until it's a 2-hour ab workout. So we're going to switch to bringing that leg up. Now I want you to hold that leg up. So we'll start with that right leg. Bring it up, crunching those abdominals as you bring the elbows in again. So we're going to keep a 12 count on that right leg first. Breathing out. 2, 3. Yes, we're working on balance with this one too. 6, halfway there. 8, 10, last 2. And we're going to switch it out, releasing to that left leg. Now, unless I say otherwise, whoops, there goes my balance. 2, 3, 4. Unless I say otherwise, guys, 6, 12 count with everything. There is one that we'll be doing differently. 8, 10, last 2, but that won't be until we get in the chair. Last 1, and releasing. All right, shaking out those legs, rolling back those shoulders. All right, now we're going to take that leg back. Now you've seen me do this one before with weights. We can do it without weights and you still get just as much. We're going to rotate those arms, one across the other, bringing that leg up. So we're going to keep that right leg forward, lifting up that left leg first. Bring it up, 12 count again. 2, 3, 4, 6, halfway there. 8, 2 more, last 1. Now again, right elbow towards that left knee. Bring it over, rotating, starting now. 12 count. 2, 4, 6, halfway there. 10, last 2. And releasing. All right, switching legs. Now you have that left leg forward, that right leg back. Rotating back towards that leg first this time. 12 count. 2, 4. Oh, I love this. I'm out of breath. 7. 2 more. Tells me I'm doing something right. Release. All right. Left elbow towards that right knee. Bringing it up. 2, 4. Halfway there. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, I always say one of my favorites for last. So we're going to bring that leg up, taking it to the side. You're really going to feel this one in the obliques. We'll do the similar version of this using the chair. But for now, we're going to lift that leg up. It's a little harder to do it this way, and that's one of the reasons I like it. So that being said, if this is too difficult, crunching it right like this without lifting up that leg. Starting now, oops, sorry, my mistake. We're going to start with that right leg first. 12 count. Bringing that elbow down. 2, 3. Don't worry if you can't bring your leg up as high as I am, that's fine. Halfway there. 8. And again, if it's not hard enough, pick up some weights. 11, last one. Switching it out. Left leg now. Elbow down. 2, 4. Halfway there. 8. 2 more. Last one. Woo! I am feeling it, guys. So we're going to do a little bit of a stretch again before we go to that chair. Believe it or not, we are already done with the standing part. See how fast that goes? So arching that back down. Rolling it up. Arching it down again. Rolling it up. Bringing that arm across. Again, doesn't matter which one. We're going to do both. Switching it out. Look in the opposite direction. And we're just going to take those palms back, rotating that head up. As you take those palms back, rotating those shoulders back. And then we're just going to gently rock it side to side before we get in that chair. Woo, there goes my knee popping. I'm not sure if any of you heard that, but I heard it. Woo. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into that chair. And you're thinking, oh, chair, this is going to be the easy part. Not necessarily. But that's what I like about it. It's a little challenging. So we're going to start with that abdominal crunch. It may seem like the chair, oh, you can't do this as well. You can actually do it a little better as far as concentrating on those abdominals, and it's good for those who can't do it on the floor. So again, when we get to the floor, if you're thinking, I can't do floor abs, just do those first 2 sections, do a stretch on your own, or rewind it and start over and do the standing and sitting part again. You can always do that to get that full 45 minutes. Or you can fast forward towards my stretch at the end. So we're going to go ahead and bring those toes up when you crunch it down to actually cause it to concentrate a little more on those abdominals. Bringing those elbows in, breathing out as you contract those abdominals. Starting now, 12 count. 2, 3, 4, 6, halfway there. 8, 10, 2 more. Last one, we're going to hold this. And slowly releasing. All right, taking those legs out a little wider. We're going to stretch it side to side. Remember, I said some stuff we'll be still doing in the chair. Reaching nice and long, bringing that elbow up, reaching really close to that floor. 2, stomach in. 3, watching that posture. 6, halfway there. 10, last 2. Last one. Reaching it up to that ceiling again. 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2. We're going to reach it towards the side again. Reaching it out. Now again, if this isn't enough, pick up some weights. 7, just don't go any higher than 2. Last 2. And releasing, switching sides, reaching up that left arm now. 2, 4, 8, 10, last 2, reaching it to the side again. Now we're just going to keep this one flowing. 2, 1/2 there again. 8, 10, last 2, last 1. All right, before we move on, we are going to do that sitting abdominal crunch again, 12 count. Bring those toes up. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2, holding it, and releasing. We're going to have to do a little pants adjustment here. All right, we're going to start with that right leg. Now this is that one I told you about that would be the only one where we would be doing a different count. So we're going to start bringing that leg up, 12 count, switching it over to the other leg, then we'll go down 10, 8, and 6. Yes, that seems like a lot. It is supposed to work those abdominals heavily, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So if you can, when you're doing that count, I want you to keep the leg that we're raising, I don't want you to touch it all the way down. I want you to keep it up. If that's too much, placing it down in between is fine. If that's still too much to lift the leg up all together, you can just bend the toe up like we just did and crunch it in. So starting now, we're going to start with that right leg, 12 count. Breathing out. 3, 4, 6, 8. Yes, you're going to feel this in your legs too. 9, 10, last 2. Switching it out, left leg. 2, 3, breathing out. 6, 8, 10, last 2. Switching back to that right leg, 10 count. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, last 2. Switching it out, left leg, starting now. 2, breathing out. 6, 4 more. Last 2. Switching it out now, 8 count. 4 more. 2 more. Last 1. Switching legs. You should be starting to feel it now. 2. 4 more. 2 more. Last 1. All right, last set. We're going to go 6. I know you can do this. 3, 4. Last 1. Switching it out. 2, 3. Last 1. All right, we're just going to roll those shoulders back. Because yes, I know you're going to feel that one in the upper body too. We're going to bring that leg in. Exhaling. Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, we're going to go on to scissors. Now 12 count, both legs, starting now. holding onto the sides of that chair, watching that posture. You don't want to slump. So like holding that stomach helps your posture with this one. 1, 2, 4 count. Halfway there. 2 more. Last set. Woo! All right. I always, again, save my favorite for last, which actually I think we will save this one for last. We're going to do one other one before we get out of that chair. So we're going to extend that leg out, keeping that right leg bent. Bringing it in, bringing that elbow to that knee. Starting now, again, 12 count. Bringing it over. 2, 3, using that leg as a weight. 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2. And releasing, switching it out. Elbow to knee again. Left leg bent this time, right leg extended out. 2, 3, 6, halfway there. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. All right. Now this one is my favorite. We're going to extend those legs out, bringing them in, holding onto the side of that chair. Now, if you're more advanced, which I will do it for the last 6 of them, you can use that upper body, bringing those legs in. If your balance is such that you can't take both legs off the floor, I want you to do it like this, and you take those hands off and bring that leg in. Now, halfway through, when you see me switch to the doubles, if you're doing it that way, you want to switch legs and switch over to that opposite leg, switch over to that left leg. So we're going to go ahead and start now with that 12 count, extending those legs out again, watching that posture. When you extend it out, when you bring it in, rounding that back, bringing it in towards those knees. Starting now, 1, 2, 3, 4, last one. If you're switching legs now, if you were doing one leg at a time, 3, 4, last one, holding it, and releasing. Woo, definitely my favorite and the most effective. So again, we are going to start with that left leg. I just want to move that chair a little bit. Now, this one you can do a few different ways. You can do it on the floor. If it's not comfortable coming up on that chair, you can do it with the leg bent and on the chair. Or you can do it the way I am, which is going to take it a little deeper, bringing that leg up on that foot on top of the chair. So we're just going to take it to the side. So again, you can do it just like this. Knee on, extend it this way. Now you'll notice with each progression with the leg, it takes it a little deeper into that hip. That's why I want to take that leg up, because I want to take it a little deeper. So we're going to start with a 12 count. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2, and releasing. All right, now we're going to take that arm, extending it out towards that side wall, bringing that opposite elbow up, similar to what we did standing. Again, we're just bringing that foot up to take it deeper into that hip. So extending it out again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more, 2 more, last one. All right, bringing those hands up. I'm going to move this chair back just a teeny bit. Bringing that leg back up again, guys. We're going to bring those hands behind that head, elbows up, rotating, bringing those elbows in when you bring it towards that knee. Now again, if this is too much for you, you can always just take it to the side again with those hands behind the head. That's fine. So we're going to go ahead and start now, 12 count. 2, because you will feel this one deeper in the hip. 3, 4, you don't need to go very far. 6, 8, 10, last 2, last 1, and releasing. All right, switching legs. So we're going to go bring that left leg up on the chair. Or again, leg to the side, or bringing that knee down. It's up to you. So we're going to start taking it to the side again. 2, 3, 6, 4 more. Last 2. And releasing. Now extending that arm out, bringing that elbow up, 12 count. And again, you can do this on the floor too. That foot on the floor if you don't like bringing that foot up. 4, 6, 8, 4 more. 10, last 2, last 1. Now again, last set we're going to do with those hands behind that head again, those elbows up, bringing it down. Again, this is a small move. You don't want to crunch it all the way down because you might go a little too deep and it might cause you to hyperextend. So we're going to bring it down. Small move again, slowing it down a little bit. 3, 4, halfway there. 4 more. 2 more. Last 1. And releasing. Woo! All right, we are done with that chair. The only thing we're going to go ahead and do now again is another stretch. So we're going to take those hands behind, just looking up. We're going to keep those legs wide, just slight bend to them. Bringing those hands down, just reaching towards that floor, letting them just dangle. Now reaching out towards those feet. Now you can extend those legs back up straight or keep them bent, whichever's more comfortable for you. And we're going to slowly bring it back up, rocking this hand side to side. We're going to reach it up, bringing those palms together. Reaching it out. Deep breath in again. Releasing it down. Now we're going to bring those legs together. Bringing those hands down, wrapping those arms around. Yes, this is from yoga. If you're familiar with yoga, forward fold. Softening those knees. We're going to gently reach those hands forward, bending those legs if you need to. Just walking them forward a little bit. And we're going to gently bring it down to the floor, bending those legs. And we're going to go ahead and get ready for that floor portion, which I know is the part you've been looking forward to, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring those legs forward. Start with that reverse curl, one of my personal favorites on the floor. And again, I want to remind you, when you find that spot where you're feeling that little bit of tension, that sweet spot where you really feel those abs working, make sure you don't completely leave that when you bring it back up, because you want to continue to work those abs. If you bring it all the way up and you don't feel any tension, you're not really doing anything for those abs, right? And that's not the goal for this workout. Now again, I'm looking at my watch because I'm thinking, we've already done about 30 to 35 minutes now. So, that being said, this is our last section, so we want to give it our all. So we're going to start just taking it back, and again, watching that posture. You don't want to be slumping. So keeping that back nice and straight. Now, I keep my feet up a little bit with my toes pointed towards that ceiling. Why? Because when you press it down, you're going to feel it right here, and that doesn't feel as good on your legs. So I'm bringing them up, grounding those heels in, slowly releasing down. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing it back up, and again, finding that spot that you're still feeling some work. 2, finding that sweet spot. Bringing it back. 3. 4. 5. And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do 12 of these, we're not going to do 12. We're going to do 8 of these. 7. Last one. And release. We will do another 8 though, because this is the only one we're going to do a little differently also on the floor. We're going to take those knees side to side, rotating the opposite direction with those arms, the hands on top of each other again. So, that being said, if this isn't hard enough, lift the legs up, rotating side to side. That'll take the difficulty up a little bit. And if it's still not hard enough, pick up a light set of weights again. So we're going to start now doing a 12 count. Knees that way, upper body this way. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. Halfway there. 8. 10. Last set. All right, going into that reverse curl one more time because I know you'd miss it if we didn't, right? So taking it back, grounding those heels in, releasing. 2. 3. 'Alright, keep it going. 2 more. Last one. And releasing. And we're going to gently go down onto the floor now. So just holding onto those knees, side of the legs, gently rolling it back. I'm going to go ahead and take it to the side a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to start with that standard abdominal crunch. So we're going to go ahead and take those legs out, shoulder width apart. Remembering that fist underneath that chin, or orange, apple, whatever you want to think about, to watch so that you're not bringing that chin all the way down to the chest. Hands behind the head to support that head. 12 count again. Deep breath in and exhale. Starting now. 2. Bringing that stomach in. 3. 4. 5. Pressing that tailbone into the mat. 6. 8. 2 more. Last one, we're just going to hold it. And releasing. All right, for those of you that already know yoga and you know bridge, that's what we're going to be doing next. Bringing up that booty, still with that abdominal crunch, 12 count. And again, if you're not comfortable with that, if it bothers your lower back, stick with that standard abdominal crunch. Getting ready to start right now. 1, 2, bringing those elbows in. 3, 4, watching that form. 5, 8, 10, last 2. We're going to hold that last one again. Deep breath in and exhale, releasing. All right, still doing that abdominal crunch, so we're going to bring those legs up, legs bent, bringing those elbows towards those knees. 12 count again. 2, breathing out. Last one, we're going to hold it again. And releasing. All right, we're going to bring those legs down again. Just going to make a little adjustment here. We're going to bring it up into that abdominal crunch, rotating side to side, right, left, back to center and down. We're going to do 12 of these again. I love this one. It's very challenging, and it really works those obliques as well as that upper abdominal area. So we're going to start right now, bringing it up, right, left, center, down. There's one. Right, left, center, down. That's two. Right, left, center, three. Right, left, center, four. Right, left, center, five. Yes, I know I normally don't count all the reps, but I want to make sure you get this one. 6. Side to side. 7. Side to side. 4 more. 9. Side, side, center. 10. 2 more. Side, side, center. Last one. And release. All right, we're going to take those legs out, bringing those hands overhead, and just stretch nice and long. Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, we're going to go ahead and take that right leg over that left, bending that right leg. Foot over here right by that knee. Bring those arms up. And I want you to take that left elbow towards that right knee. And again, 12 count. Bringing it up. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2, and releasing. All right, we're going to switch legs, bringing that left leg on top of that right elbow towards that left knee. Bringing it up again. Starting now. 1, 2, 4, 6, 4 more, 2 more, last one, and releasing. All right, so we're going to take those legs all the way up. We're going to reach for those toes. And again, it doesn't matter if you can reach them, guys. I just want you to reach for them. If you want to add a little extra difficulty, which is what I'm going to do, you can lift that booty up. If not, I just want you to reach. Now, if that causes any neck pain, take the hands behind, reaching this way. So we're going to start right now, 12 count. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2, and releasing. And we're just going to bend those legs in, taking that deep breath in. On that exhale, bringing it back up, and we're going to reach side to side towards those toes. Again, if that bothers your neck, side to side here. Starting now, reaching right, left, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, last set. Woo! And we're going to extend it down, bringing those legs in a bent position. Now I always save the best for last, so we're going to extend that right leg out, keeping that left leg bent. When you bring that leg in, bent elbows in towards that knee. Second version of this one, you're going to take the arms out, bringing it up a little bit. Now, if that's still too much, causes any neck pain or any shoulder pain, stick with the arms behind the head again. But we are going to be sticking with 12 on each leg, and we're going to stay on this leg until we finish both sets. That'll be a little more challenging, but I know you can do it. So we're going to start now, extending that right leg out, bringing it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 4 more, 10, last 2, and releasing. Extending those arms out, bringing those shoulder blades up a little bit, extending it up. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2, and releasing. Woo, that one's a little challenging for me too. That's what I like though, guys. We're going to switch legs to that left leg starting now. When that knee comes in, elbows up. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, last 2, and releasing. Bringing those arms down, extending them out. As you bring that knee in, bringing those shoulders up a little bit. 12 count. 2, 3, 5, 8, 4 more. Last 2, and last 1. Woo! All right, last one we're going to do. Bringing those legs up and extending them down. Hands underneath that booty, watching that posture. Now, I don't want you to arch the back with this one. So if you're taking those legs down, the first thing you can position, your back is starting to arch. Keep them to here and then bring the legs in. It doesn't matter how low you take your legs. I just want you to do proper form. That's more important. So we're going to start by taking those hands underneath that booty, bending those legs, bringing them up. Now we're going to extend them nice and slow. We're only going to do 6 of these. Taking it down. Noticing my back is not arching. Bringing it in. Deep breath in. Extending it out as you lower. If this is too much, bringing the knees in. Bringing it up. Slowly taking it down again. We're halfway there. Bringing it in. 3 more. I know you can do this. Even if you're only taking them to right here and bringing them in, that's fine. 2 more. Again, not arching that back. Last one. Bringing those knees in. You are done. We are just going to do that stretch now. Now I want you to keep that right knee in, extending that left leg down. We're going to take that left arm, extending it out as you gently roll that right knee over. Now extending that right arm down. We're going to release back to center. Bringing that knee back in. Now extending it up. We want to flex that toe towards that back wall. Now extending that foot that's on the floor also up towards the ceiling. And releasing. Now we're just going to rotate that foot. And reversing it. We're going to switch it out, bringing that left knee in now. I want you to take that right arm, placing it out as you gently roll that left leg over, extending that left arm out to the side. Breathing into the stretch. Bringing it back to center, bringing that knee in towards the chest again. Now extending that leg up straight towards that ceiling, flexing those toes towards that back wall. Now flexing the toes on that leg extended on the floor up towards the ceiling. Now releasing, bringing that knee back into the chest. And just rotating that foot again. Nice big circles. And reversing it. And we're going to slowly release, extending both of those legs down again. Bringing those hands overhead, reaching nice and long, deep breath in. And exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Now we're going to bring both of those legs up now. Hands out to the side. Just rotate those feet in a nice big circle. Reversing it. And we're going to bring those knees in. Now you can either rock up to get up, just come straight up, or you can do it the other way. I'm going to show you right now. Just bringing those feet down, rolling it to the side, just going into that recovery pose, gently pressing yourself up. Now we're going to take those legs out to that nice wide V, bringing it forward. Is this a longer stretch than you need after an ab workout? Sure it is, but doesn't it feel good anyway? We're squeezing in just a little bit of yoga at the end here. Reaching for those toes now if you can. If not, top of the legs is fine. Now we're going to bring that right leg in and just releasing forward on that floor. And switching it out. Now we're going to bring that left foot in, reaching towards that floor again. Now we're going to bring both of those feet in together into that modified butterfly. And again, just lean forward nice and easy. Reaching those arms forward if you can. If not, keeping them on top of the feet. And we're going to reach up, bringing those knees together, rotating to the side. Reaching that arm overhead. Reaching to the other side. Reaching that arm overhead again. Now we're going to gently bring those legs down, go straight into staff pose if you're familiar with yoga. Those toes up towards that ceiling, hands out to the side, nice straight back. Looking up at that ceiling, feeling that stretch in the shoulders down the middle of the spine. bringing those hands up, reaching towards that ceiling. Feeling that peace and calm that you finished, you made it through. Reaching forward towards those toes. And again, if you can't reach the toes, top of the legs is fine. And we're going to slowly release. Gently bringing those legs in again to a modified butterfly. We're just keeping them down a little lower. Rotating those shoulders back and forward. We're going to reach those hands out to the side, rotating those shoulders back, looking up. And bringing it forward, hands on top of those feet. Leaning it forward, nice and easy. Crossing those legs, bringing them in. And we're going to just relax those wrists a little bit, rotating those hands. And reversing it. Bringing those hands into prayer, rotating those fingers towards me, towards you. And away. And again, towards you. Away. And we're going to turn those hands upwards, just placing them down, looking up. Placing those hands on top of the legs, just looking down. Bringing it up. Looking side to side. Index finger, thumb, placing it down, rotating that head around.